Hi, I'm Bree from Grafa. Up next, we have Crypta Vision. And we're thrilled to have you live at Token 2049. We're streaming from Marina Bay Sands in Singapore, and we're thrilled to be at the biggest event of the year in Asia. Joining us now, we have Vishal from Crypta Vision. Vishal, thank you for joining us. Tell us how you're going.
I'm doing great, and everything's going well. It's remarkable to be here today at Token 2049. We're super happy to be here, meeting all sorts of people from every different, from TradFi to DeFi, and it's remarkable with how many things are going on concurrently together with F1. And I think, yeah, it's going great, and I think we're finding it extremely relevant to what we're building at Crypta Vision so far.
Excellent. So touching base on Crypta Vision, can you describe what is Crypta Vision and also what key decision does it help users make?
Yes, absolutely. So Crypta Vision is basically what the Bloomberg of digital asset research, and what we're building is trying to differentiate research and data analytics from the rest of the crypto world. And what we have in Crypta Vision is very much different from what users experience on the TradFi side and on the buy side space. When it comes to analytics, it's a very crowded and a very differentiated space.
Yeah.
However, unfortunately, Crypta Vision is what we're specializing in. Crypta Vision is that our angle is very much allocated to a different subset of users, funds who actually couldn't afford to get expensive information that comes at a very costly infrastructure. And Crypta Vision is basically providing analytics that is pretty much allocated to your smaller hedge funds, your blockchain hedge funds, and your institutional investors. And the number one space we are differentiating ourselves is that we are making investors help make them decisions based on the fragmented noise that you receive in the Web3 space.
Yeah, okay, that sounds very instrumental. Can you tell us, I know you've said before that you think crypto analytics is fundamentally broken. So what is Crypta Vision's role in all of that, and how do you improve it?
So yes, with Crypta Vision, what we actually do is to break down the silos that crypto data is lying upon. And what we are actually very good at doing is gathering user sentiment from the likes of Twitter, Reddit, and Substack, and actually putting them into credible pieces for allocators to understand what kind of decisions to actually make.
Yeah.
And I believe at Crypta Vision we have spoken with a number of institutions across TradFi and DeFi to actually understand better the workflows that investors and institutional investors are making on a day-to-day basis. And that's exactly why we are actually good at what we do, because of the user sentiment that we have collected from the past couple of months that we have been running this on end-to-end workflows.
Excellent. So you think the issue is silos, and the answer is bridging the gap and bringing all the right users into play?
So absolutely, and what's very important about what we actually do is that we don't actually put this information out there in chunks. What we do is to actually break them down and actually help to understand what their workflow needs are, which is why Crypta Vision offers bespoke modules and tailored research for smaller funds out there who can't exactly afford the very expensive infrastructure that most other crypto analytic platforms have to offer on a day-to-day basis.
Absolutely. Well, can you tell me, Vishal, where do you sit in this competitive landscape, and how do you guys differentiate yourself to stand out?
Absolutely. So as you all know, it's a very expensive and differentiated space, and it's actually a $500 million market gap that we are trying to address. And what we're doing is not basically to replace what other firms and what other institutions are doing, but we are trying to spot the small gaps that are in between and act as a complement to a lot of these major platforms, major institutions that might potentially be missing out. As for where exactly we come in, we are coming in where we actually cannot bridge the gap in terms of clarity and noise. And what we do is actually make it more accessible and actually much more easier for people to understand where exactly to make decisions.
Sounds like a potent need. We're very excited about what you're doing and about fixing anything inherently broken. So I hope the best for you. It's been a pleasure talking to you, Vishal, and we wish you the best.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. You've been live with Vishal from Crypta Vision at Token 2049. For more news and interviews, head to Grafa.com or download the Grafa app.